It has to be intimidating joining the cast of any primetime network television show, because you're guaranteed to be seen by millions at the very least, and if you don't do well, it could mean the end of the show and steady paychecks. So just imagine what it must feel like to join the cast of a series that's the prequel to one of the most popular sitcoms of all time. The need to impress would be unreal. That's exactly what young Sheldon star Lance Barber faced when he signed on to play the Cooper family patriarch, George Sr. on the CBS spin-off series of The Big Bang Theory. It was probably pretty terrifying knowing just how high the fandom's expectations were while also trying to establish a new series, but thankfully Barber had nothing to worry about because young Sheldon became a hit on its own with a pretty different tone from its parent series as it evolved. Although The Big Bang Theory revealed that George Sr. died of a heart attack in 1994, when Sheldon was 14, and the 7th season of Young Sheldon confirmed George's death by killing the character. And even showing his funeral, with a fun cameo from Barber in disguise, there is always the chance that Barber could appear in future The Big Bang Theory spin-offs. He could even potentially appear in Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, which follows his character's son, George Jr., or Georgie, played by Montana Jordan. Barber might have been nervous about playing the character in the beginning, but now he's a vital part of the Big Bang Theory franchise, turning the awful George Sr. of Sheldon's Big Bang Theory memories into someone a lot more lovable. In an interview with Australia's Channel 9, Barber revealed that it was a bit of a challenge starring on the CBS comedy in part because he felt that had to live up to the legacy of the original series while still making young Sheldon its own thing. Initially, I had the challenges of pleasing the Big Bang audience, he said, though he did say that he was proud to become a part of the show's overall legacy. Hardcore fans will remember that in addition to playing George Sr. on Young Sheldon, Barber also played Leonard's high school nemesis, Jimmy Speckerman, in a season 5 episode of The Big Bang Theory. George Sr. was a pretty different character in Sheldon's, Jim Parsons, memories on The Big Bang Theory, noted as being an alcoholic and even cheating on his wife. This was mostly retcon for young Sheldon for a few reasons, including the fact that there's a framing narrative that has Sheldon writing his history and he would potentially gloss over the darker parts, and that the series is more family-oriented and wouldn't quite work with the George Sr. of Big Bang. When asked about how it felt to play a character that had already existed, to some extent, Barber was optimistic about it, saying, "I guess in some ways, there's a lack of freedom, but it's a fun challenge to figure out."